Um, yeah, I thought last weekend we did, especially the Seton Hall match. I thought we were really clean. You know, I sometimes we're a little bit up and down. I thought we sustained a high level of play that whole time. Um, we're going to be, in for two dogfights this weekend. Marquette is obviously picked to win the league, playing really good volleyball. Swept DePaul this morning in a match, and then DePaul is up and down. I mean, they've played some great volleyball. They've struggled some too. But I think one thing that we've learned in the league is we'll always get usually the best version of teams. So we anticipate a great match on Saturday against them also.
It's been such a good rivalry with Marquette through the years. What's different about this year's team? They're non-conference. They played all the whole top 25, so the record's not as good. But what are you seeing from them this year compared to their past teams?
Well, the interesting thing is, yeah, they have a lot of losses, but they're still a top 25 RPI team. The RPI came out this week, so that tells you how strong of a schedule. They really should have beat Wisconsin, who's number one in the country. They had them on the ropes. But they are almost the exact same team as last year, and that was a Sweet 16 team that was very, very talented. They run a super fast tempo. They've got a fantastic setter, and then they've got great hitters all over the place. So the only change in their roster is the libero position. But obviously, we anticipate a battle.
Do you look forward to this match every year with two powerhouse teams in the Big East?
Yeah, I always, I think we look forward to every match, right? But I think it's fun to play really high level teams. And, when we went to Marquette last year, they manhandled us in three straight sets. But generally, Marquette Creighton are pretty good battles. And so, we anticipate the same. And hopefully we can play good volleyball. I anticipate they will.
Your serving's been a little better of late. Sydney's gone with some long runs. You talked about Sky. Is it just the practice, the habits they're developing are kind of finally coming to fruition, or is it something different they're doing?
Um, I think it's reps, it's confidence, it's understanding when you should go for it. Adam, our new assistant, has been taking a lot of leadership in serving and really, really challenging them to hit small areas of the court. So if we need to hit a specific passer, that we can do it. So, I think it's a mix of different things, but that's going to be critical going forward. That's one thing that we've talked to the team about. That's a very much a controllable, as compared to there's a lot of uncontrollables. We can't determine how big the block's going to be in front of us, and things like that, or how they're serving at us. But we can control how aggressively we serve, and it's probably the greatest equalizer in a game. So, for us to do well in the Big East, but also make a run postseason, we have to be a great serving team.
DePaul's got a kid. I know you're a one match at a time person. DePaul's got a kid, Jill Preston, who's just
Tearing
moving
it
the
up.
needle by long ways and kills and all that. She's such a focal point of their offense. How do you try to slow her down? Do you try to slow down everybody else, knowing she's going to get hers? What's your thoughts on that?
Well, she is going to get hers. I mean, there's no question a kid like that is going to get some kills. You just can't let a kid like that take over a match, and she's done that against a lot of teams. And that's easier said than done, because she has you protect one thing and she hits something else. So, and she's sitting out of the front row and the back row, so you don't even get a respite when she moves to the back row. So, um, you know, she's been really impressive, and and then they've got some good pieces behind. They last weekend their setter was out, but that other setter played today, so they were back in the 6-2. So we'll anticipate, they'll have six hitters coming at us on Saturday.
And then Kiana Schmidt was the Big East Defensive Player of the Week. She's a Wisconsin native coming home. How has she played and improved her game this season?
She's just so steady, and I think the thing with Kiana is she's mentally resilient. She just rarely has a bad game. She might have a bad attack, but she can move on to the next one. I think that's what makes players special, is that they can, make an error and say, give me the ball again. And she's just that sort of kid. And then she's not a huge kid for the middle position. I mean, she's still 6'2", but she's a great blocker. And I think for her size, she's just really smart. She tracks players well, has good foot speed. And she's just playing great volleyball. And, she hit at such a high clip on Friday. It was kind of funny in the locker room. Brian called her out on how high of a hitting percentage, and she gets all red and she's so uncomfortable. Like she's just such a team player. It's not it's never about Kiana.